Hey guys, Liz Stapleton from elizabethstapleton.com, and in this video I'm going to be going over the 10 best business books for budding entrepreneurs. I've been at this whole entrepreneurship for a while, and these are the books that I've read. I've read more, but these are ones I've read and loved and learned something and have helped me grow and kept me going even on the really tough days. So I highly recommend them if you're a budding entrepreneur. And if you find this video useful, please take a second to like and subscribe. It really helps me in growing this channel. So let's dive in. So the first one I recommend is the 4-Hour Workweek, which you've probably heard of. It really helped begin that sort of mindset shift so that I kind of became an entrepreneur. I read it when I was still employed full-time. It lets you know different ways that you can build a business and a life for yourself that works for you. I didn't love everything about the book, but there was enough in it that I would recommend reading it. All right, the next book is Girl Boss, which ended up becoming a Netflix series. Now, one caveat. So, Sophia Amoruso, who is the author of Girl Boss, and is kind of telling her business journey, the business she talks about in the book has since gone bankrupt. But I still think it's a great book and a great read because she started that business when she was in her early 20s. And as she has put it, she's like, you know what? It was my first business. And it was like a 7-figure business. She's like, it got pretty far, before it ended up going bankrupt, like she got pretty far and she learned a lot of lessons. And I think it can be really inspiring to see that anyone can be successful and everyone starts from somewhere. So, maybe the business didn't last forever, but I think it's a great read to kind of learn and think and see that, a lot of things are possible. My next recommended book is The War of Art. This is especially true if you're a creative entrepreneur. You've probably heard the book, The Art of War. This book is completely different. The War of Art is just a giant kick in the pants. It's inspiration station. It's a strong reminder of why you do what you do so that you can keep going. When I was reading it, I was like, oh my gosh, that's me. And I kept earmarking pages and underlining things. And it's still a book that I keep out. And so when I need a kick in the pants, I go and I just flip the book open to one of the earmarked pages. And immediately I'm like, yeah, let's do this. So it's fantastic. Another book I really like is The 12-Week Year. And it's kind of a goal. It kind of helps you in sort of goal setting and prioritizing and time management type of book. So I'd heard really good things about it, but the idea is it's really hard to set year-long goals, and it's much easier to set 12-week goals. And you can actually get a lot more done in those 12 weeks than you can in a year, oftentimes because you're dragging your feet. And it focuses a lot on the 80-20 rule. So it's a great book in terms of just sort of setting goals and how to manage your time. Another good book, if you're a budding entrepreneur, is Will It Fly by Pat Flynn, who is the founder behind Smart Passive Income and lots of awesome stuff. And he's just amazing at what he does. He earns 6 figures every month. And his book, Will It Fly, walks you through step-by-step how to verify your business or product idea. So it's a bit more of a tactical book than some of the others, which are kind of more inspirational. But it's an easy read with great stories and examples. Overall, it's just very informational and educational. Another good one is Side Hustle from Idea to Income in 27 Days. This book gives you specific steps to take to get your side hustle started because many businesses start out as side hustles like mine did. However, you don't have to want to go into running your business full time. You can always stay a side hustle if you want. So it's a great read to kind of help you with that. Another one, which is really technically not a business book, but it's Good Morning, Good Night. It's by Lin-Manuel Miranda, who is the creator of, or probably most well known as the creator of Hamilton. So a little true sauce, being an entrepreneur is hard. It is. It's full of ups and downs, a lot of times in the same day. And this book, it's light and just kind of lifts you up and it reminds you that you're awesome and what you're doing it for a reason. He's a creator and so he gets it. And it's a great antidote when you catch yourself being hard on yourself. So, I really like it. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F. I loved this book. It was such a fun read. It's really realistic about how people think and take action and what you should really be focusing your time worrying about. There's a saying, I don't know where it comes from, but it's like, if it's not going to matter in 5 years, don't waste 5 minutes on it. And this book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F, is kind of the living embodiment of that. Another one that I highly recommend that just it blew my mind every turn of the page, is .com Secrets by Russell Brunson, the underground playbook for growing your company. It gave me so many ideas of things to do in my business and to better structure my business to accomplish my goals. That it's just, I mean, I think it's great reading. You should get it. Or I'm like, I say get it, but you don't necessarily have to buy these books. Your local library probably has a lot of them. Most local libraries, you don't even have to go. You can just like check out an ebook online, read it on your Kindle or your phone or whatever. So just a little side note there. The last book I have on here for 10 best books for budding entrepreneurs is Scrum, The Art of Doing Twice the Work in Half the Time. And I don't just love it because the name Scrum is a rugby term and I used to play. But it's one of those sort of productivity, how you focus on what tasks are important and prioritize doing them. It helps you to see sort of where things bottleneck and where there might be an issue of tasks coming up. So it's just a great sort of productivity type of book. But yeah, so hopefully those help you. There's tons of others out there. And I've read a lot more than that, but those are the ones that really stuck with me and that I would recommend to anyone else that's dipping their toe in the entrepreneurial waters. If you found this video useful, please take a second to like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it.